There's a lot of construction going on at my house, so I can't film there, and I wanted to get a video up for you guys today. First off, I want to thank you guys for giving me so much support with the mini documentary series that I just put out not too long ago. You guys are awesome. That has to be my most viewed video so far on this channel. But today I want to talk about framing for interviews and 2 ways to get better interview framing and composition. So this past project for me, it was something that I needed a lot of work on, and I wanted to work on that specifically during this shoot. So what I did was I went and did some research on a few things that I can do to kind of make my interviews look more professional. Basically before that, I was just doing whatever. I was just trying to position people however I wanted to, however I thought was cool, however I thought they looked good. I didn't really pay attention to the details or like the why am I actually framing this person that way. I'm kicked out of my house. I had to pick up something to eat. So it's so easy to just look at something professional and just do whatever they do, but you know, there's a reason why they do what they do. And understanding the reason why, or the reason behind kind of positioning someone some way or having the background in the scene, knowing why can help you make your videos look more professional. So the first tip that I have for you guys is just to plan it out. Think about what you want to do and do that. Don't just sit somebody down and just say, hey, that looks good, you know, let's just go for it. Actually sit there and kind of think about what's in your frame, and should it be in the frame? Should it not be in the frame? Should it be blurry? Should it be in focus? Make sure you get annoying things out of the background. Make sure you get the lighting right, just like you want it to be. If you do those things, I guarantee your videos will look that much more professional. The second tip that I would suggest is to use some proven composition. We all know that positioning your subject using the rule of thirds helps out and makes your images look that much interesting. Well, do the same thing with your videography. So make sure you're using the rule of thirds. Make sure you're using concepts like short-sighted interviews and long-sighted interviews. Now, what's the difference between long-sighted and short-sighted interviews? Long-sighted interviews are positioning your subject off to one side of the frame and have them looking off to the other side of the frame. That didn't make any sense to me the first time I heard it either, but if you try it out, it'll give your scene a sense of balance. It'll give you a sense of control. It'll give you a sense of this kind of easiness. It gives a sense of openness to where you have some room for the subject to actually talk into the frame. Now, if you do the opposite, which is short-sighted interviews, short-sighted interviews are when you position your subject to one side of the frame and have them looking off to that same side of the frame. And this way, it doesn't feel as balanced. It doesn't feel as controlled. It actually feels like the subject has no control or has no room to talk into the frame. It actually feels like they're enclosed in some type of boundary. And all those feelings give off a certain type of vibe to the people who are watching your films. So what I did when I was doing this documentary series was I tried to use those principles and tried to use those rules of thirds, use those short-sighted interviews and long-sighted interviews to my advantage, and use them in ways, planning it out ahead of time, use them in ways that will give off a certain feel or vibe to the audience. Keep playing around with those type of things and see what it actually makes you feel like or makes other people feel like when they watch it. This will help you become a better filmmaker and help you become better at kind of giving off a certain vibe and message and making your films a little bit more professional. Now, I'm gonna go eat my McDonald's. Gotta have a sweet tea. All right, new package just in. Let's see what this is. I'm pretty sure I know what this is, but I'm just gonna let you experience the unboxing. I don't know what color it is, but I know it's from DJI. And I know it's pretty small. Right. Ooh. So, we got a spark and we have a remote controller. So hopefully we'll be able to review this and maybe do some videos on this a little bit later. See you guys in the next video. Peace.